Hi everyone. So I was just moved to make a video here. Venus. I actually had my phone and I hit shuffle on the music and I was playing it before I turned on the video, and the song by Bananarama, Venus, actually was playing. So Venus is in the sign of Aries currently. Venus is connected to the sun, the signs Taurus and Libra. Okay, so Libra and Taurus both have a taste for the material things, so there could be a focus on material. I'm hearing upgrading. Okay, your mind could be focused on that, like wanting more. All right, so this is something also connected to your work. You could be working very diligently, is what I'm hearing, on focused on your dreams, your ambitions. Okay, your drive is heavily activated at this time. Okay, Venus being in Aries is like, Aries is the emperor. Aries is large and in charge. Okay, those are the words I'm being given. Aries do not back down. Aries are the god of war. Okay, the Aries ruling planet is Mars. Okay, so stellar. I'm hearing the word stellar. All right, so right now you could be having a big focus, or just notice that there's something developing, or you're becoming, okay, I'm trying to word this right, like an awareness towards developing relationships, or possibly where things have gone wrong in the past. Okay, but there's something here about openness. Okay, about being more open. So there's some sort of focus on your relationships in regards to love, like just like love for life, but also like romantic love. Okay, so like love for friends, like within friendships, love within, it's about like sharing the love, like how you're doing it with friends, with family, with romantic partners. Okay, being discerning, all right, in regards to these relationships. Now, practicing discernment is extremely important, and it's a valuable tool for everyone to have. And I had never heard of the word until I got sober. And so if you don't know what the word is or what it means, look it up in the dictionary and educate yourself. Okay, that's what I was told when I was first introduced to the word. So I want you to expand your mind. Knowledge is your power. Okay, knowing, gathering your own information. Okay, I feel like you could even be investigating or gathering information in regards to, I'm hearing people and products that you are like, I'm hearing joining forces. So there could be a lot of partnerships coming in. You know, you could be meeting new people, or you're just embracing the idea or opening yourself up to new love. Okay, so, and this is also yes, look, segment, be strong. You are stronger than you think you are, and your strength assures happy outcomes. So yeah, there's something here about karma, and like, look, this says expect a miracle, guys. Okay, I do feel like more downtime is needed, as far as like, I'm not saying like don't be active within your day, but definitely take time for meditation and prayer, you know, however it is that you connect to your higher power, because it's like choices in the matter. I'm hearing like choices in the matter. Okay, because Venus is also, it's not just connected to love and like beauty and like romance and all that, but it's also connected to your money and your finances. So there's a huge opportunity towards, and this may also be what you need to investigate further, is how to invest your money, where to invest your money, things like that, you know, how to have your finances grow, how to have your finances be working for you. There's something like silent income, or I heard silent income, but I feel like there's another word for it. Okay, so Sekhmet and Mot. So that's pretty cool that they came out here. And Mother Mary. So this says, this situation will be handled in a fair and just manner. So this is about karma balancing out here, okay? This is about justice coming in. I don't know if you have ever heard of the story. I'm sure you have, but maybe not everybody. But they say that when you cross over, you know, you get, your life is reviewed over like it's something about the heart and the feather, and they should like balance out. Okay, so there's something else about coming into balance. I'm hearing a balance likeness. Okay, so, and like give and take. Okay, so let's see what else here. Charity, prayer, and contemplation. Connect with heaven and you shall receive. Yeah. Okay, and Radha. Soul flame, rediscover a lost part of yourself, experience relationship harmony and healing. Yeah, so I feel like that could be part of what you are reviewing, is what relationships are up for a second chance or another chance. Okay, this could be like the 57th chance, you know. I don't know, that's just like a random number that they told me that I heard. So but Radha, it says soul flame. So I'm hearing like something about, and here's the lotus. Like lotuses bloom through, like they come up underneath, like they're born through the mud and the murk, and then they emerge, they blossom, right? And they can like, they live like in like murky waters, right? So this is rediscover a lost part of yourself. So there could have been something that you put down for a while, just because you had to. Maybe you even like gave up, or maybe you just weren't like, maybe you're the last few years of your life, you know, things have just been thrown off, okay, or you felt off, okay, 10 years. So there's something re-emerging within. Yeah, look, and look at what's on top here. A lot of this I feel is connected to your work. It says your innate ability to build and create brings you a deep sense of accomplishment. So this is like doing what it's finishing what you've started. Okay, so you could have started something years ago and then put it down because maybe you felt like, I'm hearing the words insecure. There was like an insecurity, or maybe you didn't get the response you wanted years ago, and so you put it down, or you didn't put as much effort towards it. Okay, there's like a resurgence of love within that. I'm hearing you're crafting. Okay, whatever it is, your craft, strength. Everything you've experienced in your life has made you strong and courageous. So also this is about like this reflection period. Okay, it's like bringing forth everything that you've ever, yeah, you could do anything that you set your mind to. I'm hearing that Eminem song. I love that song. That recovery album was such a big part of my life, especially after all my friends died. And let me tell you, that was like a really rough time. I'm gonna tell you this succession of events that happened, and this is just like a short period of my life. My son was finally like getting to a place where he didn't have to be hospitalized all the time, so he gets free and cleared. He gets to go home and from the hospital, and then the next day my father had a stroke and just like went into a coma. Okay. And he did eventually pass, and then, or cross over. And then, within the year, almost to the exact day of him passing, the woman that she saved my life. She is the reason why today I believe in unconditional love, and she is the reason why I am who I am today. She was my rock, and she never judged me for anything I ever said or did, and I told her everything. She's the only person in the whole world that ever knew everything about me. And she's the only person I have ever felt the need to tell the truth to. And that was because she taught me I don't have to tell everybody everything. And it's not that I don't have to like justify anything. Anyway, she died. She passed away. It was very crazy. It was just an extreme loss. But right before she passed away, my house was robbed, and I lost everything. Like, I had to move in with one of my family members, and then she passed away. And then, like, within a period of like 9 months, within that 9 months, two more of my best friends passed away, as well as my my grandmother. Now, all my friends and my dad I spoke to on a daily basis, multiple times a day. These were my rocks for ever, you know. So there could be a lot of people out there really dealing with grief right now. And the thing about what I've learned about grief is I don't know that it ever really goes away. Because when you love somebody, like when you really love somebody, like the way that I love these people, like, I mean, you don't just get over it. And then a couple years after they all passed away, the man that I was like madly in love with passed away. And I think for a long time, like when he passed, that was when I just broke down. Like before, I was kind of like just going through the motions. Like I just kept going, so I couldn't feel, you know, like I wasn't really feeling. I wasn't dealing with anything. I didn't have time to deal with anything. I'm a single mom. I've always been a single mom, except for a couple years where I lived with my daughter's dad. But I have always been a single mom. I've always just had to freaking suit up and show up, right? And so I feel like there's people realizing or going through some sort of experience here of like, there's an opportunity here to rebirth yourself, to regenerate, to start something new. And it's really like going down two paths, like of like choosing to, it's not rise above. It's like choosing to, because they're always going to be in my heart. Those people are always going to be in my heart. And when I understand that's the cycle of life, like we're all on the road to, like we're all literally walking towards death, right? So the idea and the purpose is to like be down here and live and to learn how to love. That's what I believe, right? So many times I've asked myself why these people were removed from my life when they've meant so much to me, and I literally have nobody else that I feel connected to like that. Nobody gets myself and my children the way, like these people were my rock, right? Like they were the people that understood. They were also on a healing path, you know, and just loved me, saw me, saw me for who I was and not what I had, so many people have gotten it so screwed up in the world, like where material things are valued more and people with money are valued more, or looked up to, like there's something spectacular. Meanwhile, they're throwing shit at the waitress, or leaving shitty tips, or judging people who don't have what they have, keeping up with the Joneses. Like that shit is like, it's just so, I just heard like that Fergie song, 2000 and late, you're 2000 and late, right? So it's like, it's just like so tired. And these people, I hope that one day that I have family like that again, because they were the people that I could show up at unannounced. They could come to me unannounced. They were the people that, I remember one time somebody getting in the car and just being like, hey, do you have $20? And it wasn't like, oh, I said, oh, why do you need $20? When are you going to give me back $20? Or do you get, it was like, Lisa, I need this. Lisa, do you have this? Yeah. Okay. Knowing that this person knows the position, like I literally robbed Peter to pay Paul for the whole time I've been sober, right? Like I feel like there was like, it's money had always been a struggle, it's been this huge thing to overcome, thinking that I have to work so hard for it. And yes, I feel like everything that you have, you should earn, I do love that, but I also had to believe that I deserved more than what I had, right? So anyway, there's lessons here about money, love, okay, true love, I'm hearing. Yeah, this is going deep, guys, all right? You could be spending a lot of time with animals, or with your animals, your pets, getting a lot of love and nurturing from them. That's also a way to heal. I never was really a cat person until after, my boyfriend, or the man that I was in love with, like passed away. He, one day I just got up, I went to the store to like get a dog. I was going to buy a dog, but that particular day they had taken all the dogs to a park, like where they were, giving the, having them be adopted. And so all that was left at the place was cats. And I didn't really like, I never really wanted a cat, but this one cat just like would not leave me alone. And they say cats pick you, like, cats find you, and they pick you. And anyway, we took that cat home, and that cat saved my life. So, because I couldn't talk. I think, and I couldn't believe how, this was the shocking thing, was that the lack of empathy I received from people I had been there for. It was like nobody even cared. And I had to pick myself up all by myself, after all those things that happened, like within this like 2-year period. And that was just 2 fucking years of my life, because I also had a fucking stroke, okay, during this time. I had a stroke, I had an accident, I had a stroke, I was in the hospital, like I had to walk, like learn how to walk. I mean, it was crazy, and when I asked myself why God took these people away from me, because I could have gotten mad, I wanted to get mad, but I understand nothing can come between my relationship with him. Nothing can go before him. And those people in my life, I did look up to. And what I needed to do was learn to be independent of myself. Now, I focus mostly on the fact that I got to love and be loved by all those people for as long as I did. And I have memories that people can't ever take away. And I have their words and their wisdom in my heart that I share with you, and that continue to get me through my life. You know, I still keep it in the day. You know, I don't know that, I don't believe that they'll ever be replaced, but I know that I will find my new people, you know. And I feel like there's many of us out there right now, it's still in this limbo phase. We've been here for a while, right? But 2024 is about shutting the door, you know, towards the things that don't work for us anymore, so that we can be in 2025. And I'm hearing live and not survive. You know, if you guys been watching me for a while, my guides give me stuff in rhymes a lot. Look, time to decide. Make a decision based on your true heart's desires. And that's it. It's like, you know, what are you living for? What are you shooting for? What are your wishes for yourself? Where do you see yourself going? What are you willing to do to keep moving forward? You know, to heal yourself. Look, it says, your innate ability to build and create brings you a deep sense of accomplishment. I feel like there's a lot of entrepreneurs here, or maybe you're just rebuilding yourself, rebuilding your life, right? Starting over, you know, showing up new, brand new, right? I love that. You know, whatever has been the past, it's like over. It's like, reinventing of self. You know, I was actually having a conversation with somebody about that earlier tonight, you know, and I've already started meeting people doing that, you know, in the process of self-development and just starting over. You know, I haven't like gone into like deep conversation about what their last 10 years have been like, but I know anybody who's starting over right now, whatever you've been through has been enough. You know, like it has been enough to make you want something different, want something better, you know, want to move forward. And this is why these things have happened. Look, for some of you, this is like a big career change. There could be somebody coming in to help out. You see how this, like, it's all definitely divinely guided and coming together. It says you're embarking upon a career that brings you the joy and abundance you desire and deserve. You know I've been doing my channel for a really long time. And I'm sorry, I'm like getting like so emotional, and I feel like that it's an emotional time. Like it's not just me, like all of us are kind of like, you might be feeling like you're going up and down, up and down, up and down in your emotion. Look, nutrition, yeah, focus on your food, cooking more at home, vegetables, okay, and fruit. It says you conduct healing work with your culinary skills. And I feel like what that's saying is that a change of diet can really help with whatever, like mentally and physically, okay? Health is the fucking wealth, right? That's like, because it doesn't matter however much money you have if like you're super out of shape and can like drop dead tomorrow or whatever. But it's like there are a lot of good things, like just completely new things coming, okay? And or available to you, okay? That's what I heard. They corrected my wording. Available to you. The choice is yours, which we say it's time to decide. Like, what are you going to do? Do you want to keep staying sad? Because me, like, I don't want to be sad anymore. But I was sad for a really long time, like a really fucking long time, you know, and I had to like go through my feelings and cry, and I still cry because it's sad, you know, to not be able to hug the people you want to hug, or pick up the phone and call the people you want to call, hear their voices, get their advice. But right now it's time to trust yourself. Those people served you well. They fed you what you needed to be fed. The lessons have been learned. Yeah, sacred space. Create an altar or visit a power place to connect with the divine. Yeah, meditation is really important right now. Or just like silent time, right? Just silent time. Just time to be with God, be with yourself, you know, even a bubble bath, you know, just like chilling out. Just really a lot of self-care right now. Look, Brigitte, don't back down. Stand up for what you believe is right. Yeah, I'm hearing I did it my that Frank Sinatra song, My Way. You know, that song, I only recently like really paid attention to the words. Even though I've always known the words, I've always sang the song, I never really paid attention to the words until the other day. And that's a story. It's a song about, you know, him singing and doing life what he wanted to do. Everybody thought he was foolish. He made a lot of mistakes, wide out in the open for everybody. People laughed at him, but it's like he has no regrets because he did it his way. He did what he wanted to do, even when people said, you're fucking nuts. Don't fucking do that. You can't do that. And he kept doing it. And it's like, every time he took a chance on himself, his life continued to grow. And it's like he built this beautiful life, a life that he wanted to live. Like he did it his way. So there's something here. You may be doing something that like people just think that you can't do, but they only think that you can't do it because they're not willing to do it. Okay, they don't know the sacrifices that you've done to get to where you are, or even like the accomplishments you've already made within your life. That, you know, you might be like just really, you just don't talk about it. You know, you just don't talk about it. And I feel like this is like the time for you to share your knowledge, to share the wealth of your knowledge, the wealth of your experience, okay? Because I feel like your experience has come from, or your knowledge has come from your experience. Like people read in books about things that you have already lived through, okay? It's like they have to read a book about it to understand it, but you have actually lived it and gone through it and changed. Like you've taken the action. Like they've only read it in a book. Okay. They've never experienced it. You are divinely protected as you continue to move forward. So don't be afraid. There's nothing to be afraid of. Yeah. Expect a fucking miracle, guys. Bass. So we've seen Bass, Mayette, Sekhmet. You're very connected to Isis, whoever you want to call her, like ancient Egypt. You're very, very divinely connected. Just angels, galactic guardians is what I'm hearing. It's really beautiful energy. You could do whatever you want. You'll be satisfied and content in whatever life that you choose. But dream big, okay? That's what I'm hearing. Go big. Go big or go home, baby. And definitely, look, some of you are going to be speakers, okay? It says your life purpose involves your skills of orientation. So speakers, instructors, okay, leaders. You're free to do what you choose. Didn't I just say that? Music. Some of you are involved with music. Your connection to music is healing for yourself and others. It's been an honor and a privilege to read for you. I love you guys. I hope you have an amazing night. I'll see you soon. Bye.